Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning daily weather briefing. We had some fog earlier this morning that has burned off. We're currently seeing partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies out there. Going to see that for the remainder of the day today. Temperatures warming into the mid 80s today, so a very nice day. Slightly above normal for this time of year, but overall should be a beautiful day across the region. Looking at our upper level winds this morning, we have freezing level at 13,200 feet. Winds are out of the north to northwest. Throughout the column today, light in the low levels about 5 to 10 knots from 1,000 to 6,000 feet. And you see the winds increase slightly from 9,000 up to 20,000 feet, anywhere from about 10 to 25 knots. And we see our peak wind at 25,000 feet at 25 knots this morning. Looking at our surface analysis, we have a weak area high pressure over our area, as well as a cold front that's currently across Pennsylvania. It's going to be sagging towards our region as a backdoor cold front tonight. That's going to provide us with a very slight chance of some rain showers across the region tonight, as well as some northeasterly winds by tomorrow morning as an area high pressure over New England builds into the mid-Atlantic. We also have Hurricane Umberto off the southeast coast. It's going to continue to move slowly off to the east to northeast today and the next few days. Looking at our satellite imagery this morning, we have that fog that was in the region continue to burn off, lingering just off the coast. We do have some mid-level cloudiness across the northern and western portions of the Mid-Atlantic region associated with that frontal boundary. Taking a look at our radar this morning, we have some light returns across Pennsylvania. Some of those are reaching the ground and most likely in just the form of sprinkles across the region. Going to see that die out as it moves, continuing towards northern portions of Delaware and southern portions of New Jersey today. And then we'll have some scattered showers pop up along the Mason-Dixon line of Maryland and Pennsylvania for the afternoon hours. Looking at our 3-kilometer NAM model, going to give us an idea what the radar reflectivity may look like this afternoon. You can see this is 2 o'clock, seeing some scattered showers north of the region, and move into the afternoon, evening hours. This is 8 p.m. or 20 local, going to see some scattered showers across western portions of Maryland, moving towards the central portions of Delmarva overnight, and then towards Wallops for the middle of the night. Going to see a possibility of a few light showers across the region. Overall, the coverage will be isolated to widely scattered across the area. And then moving on to possible Abbott Lodge for tomorrow morning, you can see just a few light returns in the radar here. This derived radar reflectivity providing us with that slight chance of a few showers across the region. Looking at our GFS model for the next few days, you can see Hurricane Umberto off the southeast coast. This is our afternoon today, and then moving into the overnight hours, going to see a slight chance of those sprinkles or light rain showers across the Wallops region. Umberto slowly moving off the east to northeast, and continuing on to Tuesday, high pressure builds in from the northeast, providing us with onshore flow. Will become slightly breezy during the afternoon hours on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we'll see the pressure gradient from the high to the north and Umberto off the southeast coast continue to move away from the Mid-Atlantic region, providing us with those slightly breezy to breezy onshore flow out of the northeast, and that will provide us with slightly below average temperatures for the middle of the week and dry conditions as this high pressure really remains in control. You can see Umberto continue to move slowly off the east-northeast. This is Thursday afternoon, and you can see this area high pressure really building in our region, giving us some nice mornings in the lower 60s, upper 50s possible, as well as just some really pleasant afternoons with partly to mostly cloudy skies and slightly breezy winds off the water. And moving in later in the week on Friday, you can see that high pressure really in control continuing, so very similar weather pattern throughout the rest of the week. And then finally getting into the weekend, we'll see temperatures start to warm as we'll have high pressure building off the southeast coast. This model continues to put Umberto off the eastern seaboard, well away from our region, but that'll just allow for us to have fairly nice conditions with high pressure in control. Looking at the Hurricane Center's most recent report on Hurricane Umberto, you can see maximum sustained winds at 85 miles an hour, moving northeast at 5 miles an hour. This was at 5 a.m. this morning. Look at the satellite imagery from this morning. You can see deep convection right around the center, indicating we do have a hurricane that is healthy and is most likely to strengthen today as it slowly moves off to the east-northeast. Looking at the latest tracks that we have for Umberto, you can see most of them are just north and east of, north and west, I should say, of Bermuda through about Wednesday into Thursday, and that would be the time frame when Bermuda does see the worst conditions from Umberto if it does move close enough to their island. And right now it does look like they should see tropical storm winds, as well as a possibility of hurricane force winds. Looking at the European ensemble product here, this is just the densities of the ensembles. You can see the track is fairly near Bermuda. You can see right here the Bermuda, and then the track's just off to the north and west. But you can see there's a lot of ensemble and disagreement as we get in the long range, giving us a uncertain forecast as we move past about 72 hours for Umberto. Moving back to our weather here at Wallops for today, we'll see temperatures in the mid-80s, around 84 degrees, southeasterly winds at 6 to 11 knots this afternoon. Temperature tonight around 68 degrees. We'll have a slight chance of some low cloudiness in the region, especially early in the night, as we'll have southeasterly winds, fairly light 4 to 8 knots, as well as a similar pattern to last night, providing that fog for the early overnight hours. And then we'll have a chance of that lingering into the beginning of the window for Abbott, but most likely should see those ceilings rise above 1,000 feet by the time we get to that window. Our winds will become slightly breezy for tomorrow morning, as well as that surge of northeasterly winds comes in right after that front moves south of the region. Northeast 9 to 14, gusting to 18 knots by 8 local tomorrow morning, with temperatures rising to low 70s. Our 24-hour terminal forecast will see mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions today, just some mid-level cloudiness around 10 to 11,000 feet in the forecast. Moving on to tonight, we'll see that chance of some low cloudiness in the region, with ceilings possible at 400 feet and 2-mile visibility with some patchy fog out there. And then we'll also have that slight chance of a rain shower, looking about a 15% chance of that occurring here at Wallops, and that'll continue through about 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Our tides are slightly above normal, and looking for Tuesday through Wednesday. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a light rain shower in the early morning, then partly cloudy with onshore breezes during the afternoon, a high of 75 degrees. Winds will be gusting around 22 to 23 knots Tuesday afternoon, so cannot rule out that 25 knot criteria, and we do have a yellow for about a 25% chance of that occurring. Tuesday night, mostly clear to partly cloudy and cooler, a low of 64 degrees, green chart. And then Wednesday, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, and breezy, high of 73 degrees, a yellow for, once again, winds at that 23 knots, so can't rule out a 25 knot wind gust. And looking in the next 7 days, we'll have a 15% chance of those light rain showers tonight. Other than that, we'll stay dry for the next 7 days. Temperatures 84 degrees today, and that'll be the warmest for the next 7. We'll see 75 degrees on Tuesday, 73 on Wednesday, 71 on Thursday, and then 75 on Friday. And each of those days we'll see northeasterly to northerly winds, so drier wind across the region, as well as a more of a marine layer building in for the afternoon hours. So we'll see mostly cloudy to breezy conditions during the afternoons from Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday. And the dew point should be lower than we have been seeing, so it will be a bit less humid and more comfortable, and that is the reason I described it as drier. For Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll see winds becoming more offshore, and that'll allow for us to see our temperatures rise in the low 80s on Saturday and Sunday. Looks like a beautiful weekend coming up. Temperatures, as I mentioned, the low 80s, seeing mostly sunny conditions with high pressure in control, so can't ask for anything better than that for a mid-September weekend, looking at temperatures in those mid-80s. One other thing to mention is the temperatures will be dipping down into the upper 50s to mid-50s for Friday morning, I should say, and Saturday morning. So some comfortable mornings out there to start your days in the latter portion of the week. Well, that'll complete the 10 a.m. weather briefing this morning. I hope everybody has a great day. Back tomorrow morning at 8:15 and at 10 a.m.